open up more clinics expecting more revenue, more freedom, more growth. But instead, you've got more stress, more chaos, and questions like, why isn't my clinic locations filling up? That's the part no one tells you about scaling your clinics. It can feel like you've just multiplied all of your problems. In this video, I'm going to show you how to turn all of that around and walk you through a system that brings you organic patients to all of your clinic locations. My name is Jaden and I run Trev, and we've been helping health clinics grow since 2019. In a time we have generated thousands of leads, bringing in over $1 million in patient revenue, all by focusing 100% on getting clinics more new patients. There's 3 steps to this, and it's actually really easy to implement. So step number 1 is site setup. So in order for you to make sure that Google understands how many clinic locations your business have, you have to set up your site properly, and it's actually very simple to set up. So I'm going to show you a very clear example, one using a dentist and the other one using a dermatologist. So let's just say this dentist is operating in US and this dermatologist is operating in Canada. I'm going to give you 2 examples of how to set this up, and it's very simple to implement. So your website right now, when you look at your website, let's just say this is abcdentist.com and then this is abcderma.com. So this will be your homepage, okay, which is essentially how your website is going to be like. Now, all you have to do is just simply list out all the locations, all the different locations that your clinics operate in. Let's just say, for example, this dentist operates in 3 different locations: New York, Texas, and Ohio. Alright, and this dermatologist has a clinic in Quebec and Hamilton. Okay, what you would do is you'll basically follow this website hierarchy or website structure. So if you don't already have different clinic pages set up for your different locations, then this is the first step that you need to do. Okay, so for example, in dentist, they have New York. Okay, so this needs a separate page. They have Texas, this also needs a separate page, and they have Ohio, which also needs a separate page. So all you got to do is just make sure that abcdentist.com, and what you want to do is you want to / and then just include in the location of your clinic. So for example, New York, okay, or ABC Dentist, Texas, okay, and Ohio. Alright, so this is how you want to set up. List down all of the cities or areas that you are in, and just make sure that you have a separate page dedicated to each of these locations. Alright, so you will do that similarly for the dermatologist. So abcderma.com / Quebec and then ABC, but you get the idea. Okay, so this is how you actually want to set up your different pages for all your clinic locations. Now, if you don't already have this set up, just make sure that every single location have a separate different page. So actually, it's very simple. The first step is just to make sure that your site is set up properly. Once you've set it up properly, this is the second step: page setup. So now that you have set up your entire website, now you want to set up on a page level, and there are 2 components to this page setup. Okay, number 1 is going to be your meta titles and description. So meta titles and descriptions are basically languages that you tell Google what your page is about. I'm going to give you some basic examples of page titles. Okay, so there's just a few criteria that you want to have for your meta titles. Firstly, make sure that your meta titles are between 30 to 60 characters. Okay, so what do I mean? XXX, this is 3 character. XXX, and then if you would have a space and then you X, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 5 characters. Okay, so all you have to do is just make sure that your meta titles are between 30 to 60 characters. This is the ideal range. And for your description, this is lesser than 155 characters. So this follows the same format here. For abcderma.com, this is their homepage, right? But for Quebec or for their Hamilton location, for meta titles, what you want to do is you just want to follow this keyword. How to structure your meta titles is very simple. Just follow this format. You want to include the keyword plus the location. Okay, so for example, if this is a dermatologist clinic, I'm just going to put something like dermatologist in Quebec. This will be the page title for this location, and then similarly in Hamilton. Alright, so you want to have your page title like this, right? So keyword plus the location, keyword plus the location. Right? And then these are 2 separate pages. So that is the minimum that you need to have within here. Okay, so this is how you want to structure your page title. And then the description, all you have to do is just make sure that the description is less than 155 characters. Now you can go over to ChatGPT and generate a description for this, but the description is not going to be the main factor of getting you on Google and getting you traffic to your page, right? So the main thing here is the page, the meta title, and the description. You can use ChatGPT to generate one for you. So that is the first step for page setup. The second step for page setup is to make sure that the formatting of your page and the layout of your page includes a few important criteria. I'm gonna just list down one example here. So this is your page layout, okay? Now on the page layout, you want to include a few important elements here, okay? Firstly, you want to include the keyword plus the location on the page. Right? Ideally, you want to be in the first section of the page. This will help you stay consistent and tell Google that this page is about your clinic in Hamilton, for example. Because on the site setup, you already have the site setup for this location. On the page title element, you already have this. And then on the page itself, you want to have the main keyword in the location. Right? So you want to have this keyword plus location. The second important element you need to have here is you need to embed your clinic's location here. Okay, so include in the map of your location on this page itself. And then there are some other elements that I like to include, which is, why your clinic in location. Okay, so there are a lot of clinics that's based in Hamilton, for example. Why your clinic in this specific location, right? What makes you guys stand out? Okay, and then last but not least, you need to have some kind of social proof here. So for example, this can be testimonials, this can be reviews, okay, because this page is meant to convert patients to either take a call or book an appointment with you guys. So these are the important elements that you would need to have on the page for your location, right? Now, however you want to arrange this, it's up to you, but generally the most important sections that you need to have on this page in order for you to bring in traffic that are looking for your service in your location, these are the sections that you want to include on your page layout. So you want to have the clinic keyword plus location, you need to have a map here, you need to have a unique selling point, and you also need to have some kind of social proof. Any other things that you want to include here is fine, it's entirely up to you. You want to include your team, anything else, it really doesn't matter. These are the 4 important elements that I'll recommend you have on your page. Quick pause. Everything that I'm showing you here is what we have used to help one of our clinics get patients over the last 5 years. We know it's a lot to handle when you're running a busy clinic, so if you'd rather have us do all the work for you, just book a quick call below. Alright, let's get back to the video. And finally, the third step is your Google Business Profile setup. Okay, in short, GPP. And this is very easy to understand. You just basically want to have a different GBP profile for each of your different location. The reason why you want to do this is because this allows you to get reviews for your different clinics, and more importantly, gets you more visibility in different areas. So again, I'm just going to use this example. So GBP, okay, so my GBP, I need to make sure that there's a different GBP for these 2 areas. Essentially, how you want to set up your GBP is the same. You want to make sure that the category that you're selecting is correct, and also you want to set up your GBP name using this example, keyword plus location, right? So for example, if you're a dermatologist in Quebec, there are different ways that you can set this up. You can have this as the GBP, or you can have, let's say, for example, this is ABC Derma, or you can set it up in such a way like ABC Derma and then bracket Hamilton, right? Or bracket Quebec, right? You can have brackets, you can have dashes, okay? Or you can have dermatologist in Quebec and then ABC Derma. So you can see there's different ways that you can structure this. You just want to make sure that first there are 2 important elements here. You want to include the keyword plus the location. So if you notice, this has the keyword plus location. This one does not have, this one only have the location, but most often you're gonna have your keyword within your name. If you don't have the keyword inside your name, then you want to use an example like this, right? Just make sure that you're not stuffing in a lot of keywords. You just want to select the most important keyword that you would like to rank for. Okay, so just select one important keyword, do not keyword stuff. So once you have completed number 1, number 2, and number 3, this will put your location, this will put all your clinics at a place where it's able to get more visibility for each different locations that you're operating in. So one common mistake that I see most clinics do is they only have one page. And this page consists of all their different locations, which is not what you want to do. Okay, this is not the correct way to do this. You want to set up, firstly, make sure that your site is set up with different pages for different locations. And then on a page level, you want to make sure that your titles and descriptions are optimized properly. And your page layout consists of all these elements. And then last but not least, you need to create a separate GBP profile for your different locations that allows you to get more reviews and also more visibility in different areas. And that's it. 3 simple steps that can help you get more patients to your individual clinic locations. If you need help getting more new patients to your clinics, that's exactly what we do. So book a discovery call below to see if you're a good fit. And if you found this video useful, please hit the subscribe button. I'm sharing tips like this on a weekly basis to show you how you can run your clinic the way you want it to. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.